Welcome to class. Today, we're learning English through real news. And our first story comes from the United Kingdom. And it's all about parental rights and babies in the hospitals. Let's explore the vocabulary, the grammar, and my favorite, the 5 W's of this story. So as you can see from the headline, UK parents with babies in neonatal care gain right to paid leave. We're not going to read the whole article, but here's a quick summary. So the UK just passed a new law that gives parents paid leave when their baby is in a neonatal care unit. That means a hospital unit for sick or premature babies. So this is going to help parents stay with their babies during a critical time without having to worry about losing their job or income. Real life laws affect language use. So you may be a parent or a caregiver as well. Do parents in your country get paid leave? Let's look at the vocabulary from this story. We're going to look at 3 important words. Our first word is neonatal. So neonatal is an adjective and it means related to newborn babies. Let's look at the example sentence. The baby is in the neonatal unit. Another key vocabulary word from this story is legislation. Legislation. And legislation is a noun meaning a law or set of laws. Our example sentence with legislation is new legislation protects parents. And our third important word from this story is entitlement. Entitlement. It's a noun meaning a right to do something. In our example sentence, parents now have an entitlement to leave. So I would love for you to give examples of these words using your own jobs or family life. That's how you're going to get better. That's how you're going to improve once you're taking these words, these newly found vocabulary words, and you're inserting them into your own everyday life examples. All right, now let's look at the present simple. So this news basically uses present simple because it's about a new law that applies to people now and in the future. And we can see from these examples, the law gives parents paid leave. Our second example of present simple, parents receive support when their babies are in care. Parents receive support when their babies are in care. And our third example of present simple from this article is the government supports family health. That's the government supports family health. So let's do a quick practice example. I want you to change this sentence into present simple. The law gave parents leave. The law gave parents leave. If you were to change this into present simple, how would it sound? All right? So if you want to work on this on your own, you can hit pause and write the answer in the comments. If not, here's the big reveal. We would change this into present simple by saying the law gives parents leave. That's the law gives parents leave. All right, and we are still rolling. We're going to get into the 5 W's now of this news story. We're going to break down this story using the 5 W's. So the who of this story is UK parents with newborns. The what of this story, a new law for neonatal leave. When? April 2025. Where? Of course, the United Kingdom. And what is the why of this story? To support families during medical emergencies. To support families during medical emergencies. Why do you think paid leave is important during hard times? I'd love to hear your answers in the comments, so please let me know your response to that. Why do you think paid leave is important during hard times? All right, so we just broke down this article. We looked at vocabulary words. We analyzed the present simple. And, I just encourage you to use new words in your everyday conversations. Try making your own sentences using neonatal, entitlement, or legislation. And if you stuck with me to the end of this video, you did an amazing job. You just learned English through real life news. And you got to see how language makes an impact on everyday scenarios. All right, so please feel free to subscribe, to like, and comment, and share this with someone who's trying to learn English. Remember, all you need is a news article, and you can learn how to break down English too.